fam? It's your boy Darren Brown with Darmac Bills and Brightway Insurance coming to you on a beautiful day here in South Florida. And just heading to one of my projects. I want to talk to you about not being afraid of the big number, right? A lot of you out there say that the income that you want to make is a six-figure income, which is not a problem. It's very attainable depending on what you're doing and what field you're in and so forth. So something that's obtainable, you want to have a game plan on how you're going to reach it. How are you going to get to that point? And you can't be afraid of numbers, man. You can't be afraid of commas. You can't be afraid of, things that follows. And so, having said that, there's certain things that you're going to have to do in order to make yourself relevant, right? In your field of choice. Okay, so just in argument's sake, if you want to make, $300,000, let's say, just keep it simple, $365,000, right? Okay, because of course that's how many days in the year. Okay, we can argue that point, I guess, but that means you got to make $1,000 a day. And the concept of you making that may seem so out of place and out of touch that it doesn't make any sense. Then if it doesn't make any sense, then you're not going to get probably past 30 or 40 or 50, because you can't see yourself making that type of money on a daily basis. And when I say a person's making $300,000 or $360,000, that's the numbers. You can figure out how much they make in a day. So it's not very complicated as far as the math is concerned. What's complicated is you're convincing yourself and allowing yourself to believe that you can do that's obtainable to you if you do X, Y, Z. Okay? The bigger the deals, man. Sometimes people spend more time on the smaller deals, or I would say that, let me rephrase that. Sometimes the same amount of time you spend on the smaller deals is the same amount of time you would spend on the larger deals, because it's the same process. So if you ask a person if they're going to get a mortgage, if they were going to do the paperwork on a house that was $200,000, let's say, compared to a house that's $400,000, it's pretty much the same paperwork they're going to ask you for, your W-2s, pay stubs, bank statements, and stuff like that, right? So it's the same work, same process, but you're probably going to make more money on that $400,000 deal, or that $500,000 deal, or that $1 million deal than you would do on a $200,000. So you got to get yourself, stop being comfortable with, the things that are less resistant. And if you can do that, you can probably start seeing your income, your salary, or whatever grow, right? So don't be afraid of if you're self-employed entrepreneur and you're making money, don't be afraid of going after the deals that people think you can't go after. 2, if you are working in a system, don't be afraid to go after, jobs or positions that can get that out. Go after positions that people may think you're not qualified for. You're going to have to, because you're going to have to take control over that. I don't care if you're, you qualified at the time or whatever. You're going to gain the experience or whatever. That was one of the things that made me resign from my companies years ago, over 3 decades ago. I don't care if I was 22 or 23 or whatever it is. If I want to get a director's job, then damn it, that's what I want. And I can learn my way through that process, right? So don't be afraid of going after something, or I'm got to wait my turn. No, you don't have to wait your turn. Who started that, first of all, is incorrect. If you're ready, you're ready. We see it all the time. People, you wait your turn. We see it in the coaching. We see it in the coaching industry. We see it in the professional industry that young women and men get an opportunity to display their skills. You shouldn't be any different, all right? So hope that helped you with that, guys. Till next time, peace out.